Live from Västerås, Sweden, exclusive on UFC Fight Pass. Fight Club Rush presents free 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. This is your main event of the evening. Västerås, make some noise! Introducing first in the blue corner, he is undefeated with a record of 3 wins, weighing in at 66.3 kilograms. Fighting out of Halmstad, Sweden, Samuel Samuel Bark! And his opponent in the red corner, also undefeated with a record of 3 wins, weighing in at 66.3 kilograms. From right here in Västerås, Sweden, Alexander Lööf. Your referee in charge of the action, Anders Taxi Olsen.
Right, this is the main event. We've been over the rules. Listen to my commands. When I say stop, you stop. I want a clean fight. If you want to touch gloves, touch gloves. Let's give them a show.
Interesting stare down.
Very interesting.
So I think nerves on both fighters.
Don't blink, everybody.
Yeah, this could get real violent real quick. And, you know, as we saw in the pre-fight package, Samuel Bark, you know, he called Lööf's punching power average. He said it's just a question before he shoots. But Lööf said in response to that, I'm just so focused on punching him in the face.
Look at the facial expression of Samuel Bark. Very, very composed. His eyes fixated on the chest of Lööf.
That's real Thai tactics. I remember my first ever Muay Thai coach, he told me that don't look at your opponent's eyes, look at their chest. It'll be easier to disguise your attacks. There's a clinch and takedown attempt from Lööf. But, you know, credit to Bark, you know, despite being relatively young in the MMA game, his takedown defense is actually really good. He's shown that so far. He showed that against Baisengor Makaev in his pro debut. Makaev, by the way, a friend and training partner of Khamzat Chimaev, also showed it in his 2 following fights as well. He's good at springing back up to his feet if he does get taken down.
Very nice trick.
Nice. But yeah, like I said, Bark right back up to his feet.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice little combination of that from Lööf, yeah.
Beautiful footwork there. Very Tyron Woodley-esque and Masvidal-esque.
Yeah. Oh, nice high kick as well. You know, I gotta say, I really like Lööf's game plan. He's not being a stationary target. He's mixing things up. He's angling out of things real well. He's not staying in the clinch too long. Top-notch game planning here for Lööf. Whereas, like, with Bark, and I don't mean this in like as a detriment, you kind of know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He's gonna Thai box you. Oh, nice leg
That was a nice
there.
one.
Nice little flurry there from Lööf. Picking his moments in and out. Keeps his arms pretty low. I want to ask him about that. He said something along the lines of, yeah, I got long monkey arms.
And Samuel Bark really focusing on hard ones, not really setting up any combinations, but like walking forward with his hands up and landing something really hard, like that body kick.
Believe it or not, but Balk was actually supposed to fight FCR staple Basir Safdari way back in 2016 in an amateur contest, but Safdari ended up having to pull out of that fight. So Balk instead faced another former FCR fighter, GK Nyland, ended up losing a close and kind of controversial decision. It's almost like a soccer kick, man. And that's the thing, like when you know your opponent is kind of backing up, you can really put it all into those leg kicks.
Nice jab to the body. Lööf seems to be considerably faster.
Yeah. Hellacious leg kicks there from Balk.
But everything that Balk lands is so devastating.
Yeah, that's the thing.
See the mark on the inside of the right leg of Lööf. He's feeling it right now.
I mean, there's something special about those Muay Thai leg kicks.
Get the pressure on. Get the pressure.
Balk is also very solid defensively in his striking.
Yeah. He's got the typical, you know, Muay Thai high guard. I mean, he's throwing those leg kicks with mean intentions.
Yeah.
Lööf, a great striker, not just in the cage, but also in the video game world. He loves him some counter-strike, amongst other things. He will stream live occasionally for his fans. Nice check there, though, from Lööf. Interesting first round. I mean, I guess volume resides in the side of Lööf, but you got to think that some of the most powerful shots were probably those leg kicks.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say the more effective striking coming from the blue corner tonight.
And obviously more variety for Lööf as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hate to do it, but I'm going to put you on the spot again. I mean, CM, how would you score that first round?
I'm sorry, Alexander, but I'll score it for Balk with the just as I score the effectiveness and the damage thus far.
A great first round. We are ready for the second. There's Taxi Olsen wiping some of the water off of Balk.
Second round underway.
There we go. And again, I mean, despite some of the trash talk, I'm sure these two fighters have a lot of respect for each other. Over the top there for Lööf.
Yeah.
That's it again. Kick didn't quite land flush for Balk.
I could see Lööf's eyes really looking at Balk's legs in that exchange. Very nice, very nice. So quick.
But look at that, Balk right back up to his feet.
Yep.
I mean,
manages to turn in. That's nice. That's very
he
nice.
has really good takedown defense.
Yeah.
You can't say any. I mean, I was talking about his last fight against Denis Jurakic. Denis Jurakic is a representative of the Serbia national judo team. He couldn't really keep him grounded for too long. Nice shot,
body shot.
Yeah. Oh, heavy shots from Lööf. Oh, Bach might be hurt.
Yeah, maybe.
The kick checked there from Lööf.
The exchanges are quite similar.
Yeah.
Noticing that it's almost like the same patterns repeating and repeating throughout this fight.
Lööf is really good at angling his shots just over the guard. And that's the thing, you know, coming from a Muay Thai background, you know, the gloves are bigger, so it's easier to kind of have a solid defense with that high guard. In MMA, that's not really the case. You know, it is much easier for strikes and kicks to sort of loop around the gloves.
You can see Sommer, he really keeps his shoulders up, chin down, hands up. He looks like a whoa, very creative. He has a nice like defensive shell almost, which I think makes Lööf less keen on throwing punches because he doesn't see too many openings. He just has to go. He just has to go over the guard.
Nice push kick there from Lööf. I kind of feel like he's finding his rhythm and range.
Yeah.
He's doing a pretty good job. I mean, he didn't check that kick, but he started checking the kicks much better. He's good at sort of getting in and out of range. Kick to the body there from Salman Bak. No, I'd like to see some more volume from Bak. Because I kind of feel like Lööf is up here in round number 2, just the sheer amount of strikes he's been throwing.
That was a hard leg kick.
Really solid blitzes here from Lööf, and he's kind of partially damaged the right eye of Bak. Reddening up quite a bit.
Nice!
Just missed the fat kick.
Love the creativity from Lööf.
I'm sure you love Alexander's activity. There's a nice kick there from, just missed, but from Alexander Lööf, and could perhaps be partially attributed to his background as a football player.
Yeah. 10 seconds. Look at the right eye of Sommer.
Yeah, I mean, clearly those shots are getting through for Lööf, where I feel he's kind of finding his rhythm now.
Nice one.
Yeah. 1-1 perhaps.
1-1?
Yeah.
Sure.
Then again, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Lööf being up 2 rounds as well in terms of like amount of strikes landed. It's, yeah, the first round is a little hard to say, but I feel this is a much more clear-cut round.
It's like what we saw last weekend with the Rob Font versus Chito Vera, but in a lesser scale.
Yeah.
It's like volume versus like defensiveness and then exploding and landing something significant.
Yeah, yeah, I buy that. Really like that sort of outside trip there from Lööf. It was just barely missed. And, you know, I think that would be a pretty good tactic, you know, because it is so hard to keep Bak on the ground. Maybe let him get back up and land one of those kicks to the head as he's just on his way back to his feet.
Yeah.
Lööf has said previously that getting a knockout victory in his pro debut, that was all that he visualized. He said there was nothing else. And, you know, his visualization was more than correct.
High punch.
I'm in. Fight.
Look, Sam. Look. Close up more, huh? Close up. Look. Close up. Just looking for that.
Oh, very nice. Now, Bark hasn't been a volume fighter at all, but now the volume is quite low.
Yeah, I think he needs to open up more. I mean, he's a tough son of a gun. We know he can take these shots, so I think, you know, take a shot to give a shot. I'm really liking these blitzing combinations here from Lööf. And the thing is that, you know, Lööf is, oh, nice little blitz there from Bark, but he ends up in a disadvantageous position.
That's the thing, you can't just blitz like that.
Nice.
Lööf is going to change levels, but what happened there?
Look at that. I think
So
it was
slippery.
too high in the back. Third round. Both fighters are super slippery. This is Samuel Bark's chance to make something happen here, to really get a solid lead here in the third round.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm sure he's mostly used to drilling wrestling defense, not grappling offense. So let's see what he can accomplish here.
I do believe Samuel is a jiu-jitsu blue belt. However, he should have some offensive basics. And right now, Lööf is to try and dig for an underhook on the right side there if he wants to get up.
Just under 3 minutes left to go here of our third and final round.
They're talking. Trying to hear this conversation right now.
It's not quite getting through for me, but something tells me it's not about exchanging Christmas cards just yet. Oh, it looks like he might be trying to. Not sure what it is, but it looks like Bark was trying to isolate the arm.
I would like Lööf to untangle his legs from that position because he's not going to get up.
Good. Push your chin out, bro.
See if he can frame off and get up.
And I do believe it's Alexander Lööf's father who's getting the crowd going. So he's been going marching through a couple times, beckoning the Västerås crowd to cheer for their fighter.
Yeah, Lööf needs to use his right hand to frame away and really try to. He needs to push away Samuel's head. He can't let Samuel have his head there. That right hand is not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
He needs to be pushing away.
And I'll tell you, I was not expecting this fight to end up with Samuel Bark in top position.
No.
Pretty sure he wasn't either, to be honest.
Can you imagine? Nice bridge.
Oh, wow, look at that. Jockeying for position. Bark once again on top. Hasn't managed to land a lot of devastating strikes from top position here.
And if it is, I mean, like you said, it might have been 2-0 for Lööf.
It could be, yeah. Just not sure. I mean, like you said, I mean, it's really hard to score a fight as you're calling it. When you're calling it, you're trying to tell a story. Can Lööf get back to his feet in the final seconds of the bout? And there we have it, 3 rounds in the book. Books, great show of respect between these two strikers, who both got some top position as well. Yeah, they definitely both had their moments. Let's take a look at some of the action here.
That was nice.
Lovely kick combination there. Not a whole lot of force behind it, but it looks great. It scores points. Yeah, Lööf's doing a pretty good job at blocking and sort of mitigating the danger of some of that ground and pound. This is where he almost turned things around briefly, but I mean, to his credit, I mean, Buck's ground game is really starting to get rounded out. Scores are being collected. Great main event here at FCR 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the official decision, let's cheer it for both fighters in what was an excellent contest in tonight's main event. And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 29-28 Bark, 29-28 Lööf, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. In the red corner, Alexander Lööf.
All right, 4-0, still undefeated with the Västerås crowd behind you. Alexander, this might have been one of your toughest fights so far. How are you feeling after 3 hard-fought rounds?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I think almost everybody had thought that I would get beat up standing. Fuck you. I won that fight on striking, and I felt like in the second round, I felt I had those 2 rounds, so when he like took me down, which I absolutely didn't think he would, I felt like he can't finish me there, so I would just win the fight like laying there. Maybe not the fun part, but I like took a chance, but not a chance either, you know. I felt like I had the fight. That's why I didn't like overwork at that situation. I felt like if I could stand up, he maybe hit me with a knee, elbow, something. So I felt pretty safe. And then while we was laying there, we was talking to each other. Like,
what were you saying?
Yeah, I told him like, you didn't think I was this good standing, right? And then he was like, in the beginning he was like, shut the fuck up. And then he started talking back like, respect to you. And I was like, respect to you as well. I didn't thought he would take me down, but he did. And then, yeah, all respect to Samuel, very good fighter, and I believe in him, that he will accomplish his dream as well. So I'm just happy for everything, and thank you guys for coming. Thank you for support, everything. This fight really went much to me, so thank you.
Well, I mean, you showed your heart, you showed some fantastic striking. We were talking about it as commentators, your blitzes, in-out kick. I mean, what exactly was the game plan going into this? Because you were very good at staying immobile and staying out of range.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons like I knew I could take it standing. You know, it's very stationary, like standing on the same place all the time. So I know that I'm quick in and out, so just hit him, move back. If he likes, he was like hunting me with the slow kicks. And for real, the slow kicks didn't even hurt so much, if I'm honest. I feel like he felt my power much more. I felt like I shot like one southpaw left, shut his side out, you know. So I saw him like reacting to it. So I was like, that ties his out. So just keep working and do the same, and I win the fight. And then finally I fucking did. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I know that you'll be celebrating pretty hard at the after party, but moving forward, what's next in terms of fight news for Alexander Lööf?
What's next is I will take the summer off, be fat for a couple of months, and then I will probably like go in camp in autumn, something, and then take a new fight. Go 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 10-0, all up to the UFC, take that belt, move on with my life.
Well, there you have it. Featherweights, beware. Alexander Lööf is still undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here for your winner.